Welcome. Welcome to Spiritual Rebirth Tarot. I'm Madeline. It's so nice to have you here in this live today. It's a very special day for the year 2020. We are looking at 11/11/2020, which is like numbers that are repeating in several different ways. And so I'm really excited to be able to do this collective reading, both for my Facebook, which is Spiritual Rebirth Tarot, and also for my YouTube, which is Spiritual Rebirth Tarot. And so it's so nice to be able to come together today in celebration of the beautiful energies. And so I think that I always like to have these pictures of the slot canyons, because I think they have so much energy in them. And so it's a really great energy that we're dealing with today. So please share the live as you come in, and show the live to others, so that we can all benefit in the energies of this day. So I think that I will wait here for a moment to see how things are going. And so I'm looking at myself and I'm like, wow, I've got a lot of makeup on. Well, I grew up in Western Washington, and in that location we just don't wear a lot of makeup, and so we aren't used to seeing ourselves that way. And then I grew up in a small, hi Christina, so good to see you, thanks for coming. Please share with everybody. That would be the greatest help. I really appreciate it. So yeah, I grew up in Western Washington, near Seattle, and like I said, we didn't wear a lot of makeup. So whenever I see myself with makeup, I'm like, oh, there's something wrong with my face. And but anyway, also I was raised in a very strict church that did not wear any makeup, jewelry, dresses above the knee, pants. So we were a very strict group of people, and that I grew up with. It was mostly strict in the physical sense. It's kind of funny that the physical would be so spiritual. But that's the way it was. Is kind of this this physical looking a certain way, and everything is really what was like very spiritual to us. I think now, being on the spiritual journey and understanding the 3D and the 5D, I mean, I do think that what we put in our bodies, and what we eat, what we wear, even the stones that we wear that have the energies that we're looking for, all of those things can be a great benefit to us, but it's kind of seeing the 3D in a different way. So the nice thing about the way I was raised is we were vegan, and so even though right now I'm not vegan, we certainly cared a lot about the health of the human body, and also about plants and animals, and we did a lot of our own growing in the garden, and we had our own orchards. And so all of those things in life really gave me, continued me on the path of loving the things of nature. And so I'm sure that I picked the family that I was able to join and be a part of because of of those energies of being out in nature and having those kind of things in my life. So, I know I was looking at my face and going, where did all that makeup come from? So, anyway, my son and I, actually, we just had our quality time before this, and we had a lot of fun because both of us put the makeup on. So he's like all decked out right now with rouge and lipstick, and he looks quite hilarious. He keeps running around trying to kiss his brother. So anyway, as people come into the live today, this is a collective reading, first of all, for the 1111 portal. So, you know, it's really fascinating because for the last 2 or 3 weeks, I've been seeing the number 11. And I mean, obviously, the number of 11, you know, brings on, you know, the concepts of, you know, having a lot of new beginnings. And I'm certainly the place I'm. Hi, Janine, so good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for sharing, Christina. I really appreciate it. And please feel free to share, Janine. We're going to start with the collective reading. So it's really interesting because I've been seeing the number 11 all the time, like 9/11, 8/11, 7/11, 6/11. At first I was like, am I seeing those numbers? And then I was like, no, I'm just seeing the 11. You know, and then my Facebook, how many, like the, you know, how it has a number next to it for, you know, how many notifications you have. That's been like 11 for like 2 weeks. And like, I'm like, what's the chances? Hello? Yes, okay, you said hi to her. You know, I was like, what's the chances of that always saying 11? So I feel like, and then I'm like, oh, duh, it's the 1111 portal coming in. So I think that day is going to be really important for me. So here we are. So let me start. I really wanted to take a look at the fairy energies first, because I love the fairies. They just get me the most excited about life. So I'm going to start by asking for divine guidance and direction, and for a bubble of protection around us. Okay, so let's start by looking for the fairy card for this time. You know, this one popped up, and I just feel like that's the one that we're supposed to look at. It is the number 2, which, you know, 11 added together is 2. Ecstasis. So it is a singer, and so they are pretty much just pure energy fairies. And this is a singer, Ecstasis. And I actually just read this yesterday, came up in a reading. And it's all about ecstasy in your life and happiness and joy. But the number 1 card is unity. And so it's kind of like the overall unity of the entire universe. And then ecstasis is the song that is infused into unity. And so the song is so pure that we can't hear it with our human ears. You know, it's kind of like dogs can hear things that we can't. Well, the song of the ecstasis, you know, so filled with ecstasy and wonder, something that we rarely reach as humans, something that we can't hear, but we can hear it with our soul. And so I was like, you know, this was kind of like the fairy that had come out for me actually for today. So that's kind of interesting. Anyway, that basically this is an opportunity for us to fill our souls. So as the portal opens, and it's kind of like that unity is opening for us, and out of unity is flowing this song. And even though we can't hear the song with our physical ears, as we are attuned in our third eye, crown chakra, and we have the other two chakras, the magenta and black on the side. So it's like the third eye, which is the indigo with the magenta and black. And when they come together, that's when we are really able to connect with the source and with the angels. And so those things are being opened in this portal. And as it's opened up in this portal and the song flows in, we'll get that true ecstasy in our hearts and our souls. And so this speaks to your soul. It speaks to your heart chakra. It's things that you can resonate. You feel the resonance. You feel the frequency, even though your physical body is not in a place that it can grasp the ecstasy of ecstasis. So this is like the perfect, you can see it kind of looks like the 11 as well, kind of opening, very symmetrical. So this is like the perfect fairy to come to us and help us to open the portal to unity itself, to the universe itself. And this is the perfect day to be manifesting. And manifesting really at this point, God knows, the universe knows, the source knows what you want. And so having as much ecstasy in your life as possible will help you be at the right vibration to bring the universe to you. So that is the first part of this reading for the collective. So the fairy that's coming to us at this time is ecstasis, bringing true ecstasy into our lives. And as this comes into our lives and into our hearts and into our chakras and is manifested, it will manifest the abundance in this world that we need in order to be the light workers that we've called to be. So, we can when we really look at ourselves, we don't have to worry about whether we're super rich or we're super poor, or whether we're with that person right now that we're supposed to be with. We're in that place that we're supposed to be, because with this portal and with this energy, our true work, the reason we've really come here is to be these star seeds, the light workers that go into the world and help the world to raise its vibration. So in order to do that, we need to be supported. We need to be taken care of. And so it will happen for us as we do our work. So that is really exciting. This card came up because it had come up yesterday kind of for the same type of thing as, looking forward to the portal. So it's definitely the energies of today. So I want to also do a little spread for today for the collective. So the energies of the 1111 portal and what is going on. So please, thank you for sharing, Christina and Janine. Thank you so much for sharing. So glad that you can be here. Okay, so the situation is the Page of Cups, or the Page of Raphael. And so you can see that she's sitting here in contemplation, way up grounding. It's kind of interesting because I like to, go out into nature, sit on a blanket and ground with the universe in like the shaman type of way, with shaman drums playing. But you can see that she's in more of a Middle Eastern kind of setting. And so no matter where we are in the world and who we are in the world, this energy can come to us in this portal. This portal is open to all, to the entire world. And the entire world can come together. The East, the West, the North, the South. And that's really the beauty of this way that is opening up to us. The energies that are opening up to us is that all of the nations will come together. So no matter who you are, you can sit on a cushion, out in the middle of nowhere and connect with the earth. And even if you're in the center of New York City, you can still, sit there and connect with the center of the planet and allow those energies to flow. So that's the situation for today. And then the basis of the situation, is another cups, the Six of Cups. So the Six of Cups, so again, it's Raphael coming to us in these. Hi, it's so good to see you. Thanks for coming. So right now we're doing the collective reading for this portal. So the basis of the situation is really this happiness in the family, happiness in the home, coming together in our hearts. And for some of us, the happiness in the family really is, our children, our husband, those kind of things. For others of us that are kind of in an in-between type of place, it's also happiness in our soul family. And I think yesterday I was getting a message from one of the cards that was saying, your friends are the right friends to have. You are in the right place right now for what is going to happen for you. So this card says, embrace your inner child. New friends and rekindled relationships, children or childhood. So the basis of us coming together as a world in harmony in this portal, coming together in the entire world, no matter where you're from, and having this energy of the collective awakening is connecting with our inner child. And so as we connect with the energy, you can kind of see she has this mermaid outfit. So she's feeling so mystical and fun and childish and play. And that's such an important part of this time right now. So the third place is the benefit to the situation. So the benefit to the situation is the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Gabriel. So Gabriel comes to us with a lot of passion, energy, and a great message that, today we can kind of grab onto the, the passions that we are really being called to, the creativity. And recently, one of the messages that I had heard from another reader was talking about to really help you grasp this energy that's coming through the portal today. Do as much creativity as possible. So like I had my children do their art today and draw their pictures and try to do their art. For others of us, creativity is like knitting and sewing, and then for others it's singing, or others it's like writing or creating anything, even in your mind. This creative mechanism. And so many times we limit what we think is creative, but really anything that we're making or developing in our minds and getting excited about. So the Knight is confident, enthusiastic, courageous, and charismatic. Time to take action, great passion for a cause, instinctively knowing what to do. So in this case, we're instinctively knowing what to do. We're running into that energy. But at the same time, there's always a warning with this card that you're not seeing the whole picture. So in today, let your mind relax, open up, and just see the forest for the tree. And see that big picture. After all, it's a big portal opening. So it's a big picture for you to be seeing. And during this time of the portal, we are crowned, our situation is crowned with the Six of Ariel, which is the Six of Pentacles. So Ariel comes to us and says, you have everything that you need. So you know how we were talking about, in order to manifest things into our life, the more ecstasy we fill our lives with, the closer we will get to that. Oh, Uncle, thank you. I'm glad you like the cards, Christina. So as we look at her, I love how she's standing by this tree, and there's these two kind of gifts hanging off the branches, like bounty. And this one's all about giving and receiving, giving and taking. And if you have a pond that has no water coming in or out, it becomes very stagnant. Whenever we ask for bounty and for blessings, generosity is part of that, and giving is as much a part as receiving. So material needs get fulfilled in magical and unexpected ways. And so in this time, like I said, this is a great day for manifesting. And, our vortex is already full, as Abraham Hicks says. What we want is already there. The universe knows what we want. But being in alignment with the universe, the universe, the unity card, the first card, and then the second card is the song of ecstasy. So as we bring the song of ecstasy into us, Ariel will be able to help bring to us this bounty and this beauty through our generosity. So the outcome card for the collective here is the Nine of Swords. And in some card sets, the Nine of Swords, can be kind of scary with all those swords staring down at you. In this card, anytime Michael is coming to you with a 9, and he's coming with his beautiful swords, it has to be a good thing. And then we take a look, and in the bottom it says, your worry is unnecessary. So the outcome for this portal is the release of worry. And, in Reiki, once we're Reiki attuned, we say to ourselves every day, just for today I will not worry. Just for today I will not get angry. And I was like, just for today I will love. But not really, But it's like, just for today. Just for today. Today will be good. So letting go of that worry one day at a time. And that's what the portal, 1, 1, 1, 1. Letting go every day. So this is the general reading for the portal. Are there any aspects of what we talked about that you would like me to pull some more tarot cards to explain this better? So, that's great, Christina. Yes, these angels really they come to us and they help us and they bless us. This card set uses Ariel, Michael, Raphael, and Gabriel as the primary suits. So instead of wands, cups, swords, and pentacles. So Ariel is the pentacles, and Michael is the swords, and Raphael is the cups. Feeling and love and healing. And then Gabriel is, the messenger, the wands. The wands has a lot to do with messages coming in, like the 8 of Wands and those kind of things. So the person who developed this particular card set is the son. Raleigh Valentine is the son of Doreen, who a lot of people look to for a lot of the angel oracle decks. And I think that I read somewhere that he's an indigo child, very specifically aware of it. And these cards have so much energy. It's really, really amazing how much energy pours out of them. And then each one of the, this is the next card, the Emperor, each one of the major arcana are a different archangel. So this is like Archangel Uriel is the Emperor. So I really love this card set, and the, what really comes out in this message. So the underneath of the deck, which is always good to see, is kind of the thing that it can be the underlying message of the reading, is the Five of Cups. And you can see that she's not sure where to go or what to do, and he's there wanting to help her, Raphael. And it says, everything happens for a reason. Release regret and embrace the opportunity for happiness. Search for the silver lining. That's like the perfect message for today. Embrace the opportunities for happiness, not even for things in life, the opportunities for happiness. And that is really what Abraham Hicks talks about. I'm going to pull one of the Abraham Hicks cards, and then I'll pull a few cards for anyone that is on the live. Okay, so Abraham Hicks is great to listen to. I keep listening, so hopefully I'll get better and better at manifesting and just bringing my life more into alignment with the universe. And it just makes such a big difference. And let's see what the message is for today. So when I go like that, I'm actually putting Reiki energy into the deck so that it will guide to the right card. Okay. Oh, interesting. The vibrations of my being influence the universe. Wow, that's a beautiful message. There's the portal. You know, it's interesting. When I was 17, I was really upset one day, and so I was praying to God, and I said, God, please show yourself to me, because I just don't think I can do it anymore. And this is very close to what he looked like in my mind when he came to me and said, here I am, I'm smiling. It's kind of more of just a face, an entity. And so ever since then, I've always believed in God, you know, in the sense of the source. The vibrations of my being influence the universe. So not only is the universe influencing me, I'm influencing the universe. Everything vibrates and is communicating, reacting, responding, and integrating with other vibrating things. Once you begin to offer your vibrations on purpose, now you are in absolute control of your experience. And that's kind of the name of like a group that we're in, you know, conscious living, to live consciously, to really say, I'm going to create my vibration on purpose. I'm gonna drive in the vibration. I'm going to live in the vibration. I'm going to take a shower in the vibration of the energy that I need to be in. So that's a really great card for the portal. There's the portal there, going into the energies of the universe, and we're going in, and they're coming out in this fairy card of ecstasy. So would anybody here, I think the first person here was Christina, and I assume that you would want a card. So I have two different card decks here. It's either the animal spirits or the relationship, you know, whispers of love. The thing about the whispers of love, it's not just about like your romantic relationship. It's any relationship you're thinking of, you'll get a card for. So you could be thinking of your child, you know, so that's, and then the animals are, you know, all the different animal spirits. So Christina, would you like an animal or a love card? Let's see how quickly this comes up here. Thank you so much for coming, everyone, to this live. We have just finished the collective reading for the 1111 portal. So if you weren't able to see that, go back and see that. It's really an amazing message for today. And basically it's just have some ecstasy. Well, not really. Oh my God. Put ecstasy into your life in the natural way. Okay, can I have a general reading? Maybe we'll see how the time goes. We could start with a card and see how that goes. Okay, you want me to pick? All right. So I would like you to think about a relationship in your life, any relationship, and let's pull the energies for that card. So what we're doing today is I did a general reading for the collective for the 1111 portal, and then I'll be pulling a card for no cost for each person that's on the live that would like a card. So I'm going to start with Christina because she was here first. Okay, so we will, Christina, we will take a look at a relationship. So put your mind into an energy of a relationship that you would like a card for. Be in the present and dream of the future. When we dream, everything is possible. That's very interesting. You said you've been doing a lot of dreaming lately. Okay, so it's the 40 card, which is the 4. Avoid dwelling on things that have passed and no longer exist. Everyone has a past that has helped to shape who they are. This history cannot be erased. Accept the past and look forward to the future. Set goals, dream big, and create. By doing this, you will eliminate the need to revisit the past. Having a goal helps you focus on what is important. Well, that's a pretty strong message. I think there's 2 parts to this message. And the first part of this message is for yourself. You know, look into your past, find it, feel it, and move into the future. Because what you're doing in the future really is helping to raise the vibration of the planet as one of the star seeds and light workers. And so that is even more important than anything we have done in the past. And the second part is if you're thinking of a particular relationship, you know, again, forgive the past. The past is only so important. Really move toward the future of that relationship. And that's, hi, and that's really the important part right now, is moving toward the future of the relationship. So, you know, obviously you know more about that. So that is the message for you. And here is the card. And look. Oh, wow. Look at there's the pyramids. There's a crystal palace. There's all the stars and the planets, the sun, the moon. So all of those energies she's looking at, her past. And it's important to look at the past, but then once we've looked at it and really felt its energies, we move into that future experience that we have. Hi, Shay. So it's so nice to see everyone. So what I'm doing is anybody who's here on the live. So the first part was a collective reading for the 1111 portal. And so now I have 2 different decks you can choose. So Janine, you were next. You can have either the animal or the love relationship card. So Janine, are you still there? Wow, everyone's starting to come. So thank you so much. Hi, Yvette. I'm like trying to see who the pictures are. Some of them I recognize and some I don't. Okay. So, all right. So Lisa asked for an animal card and Janine asked for relationships. So I'll do those two next. So Lisa. So go ahead and put your intention into the card. Would you like to know about your animal spirit, the spirit guiding you today? Let's say the spirit guiding you today in this portal. So when I put the Reiki energy into the deck and it guides me to the right card. The eagle. Oh, you can soar like an eagle today up through the, hi Lisa, up through the atmosphere. So Lisa, this card is for you. It's spirit has your back. So as you're going through life, you can know that when you're up in the clouds, that you're being supported, you're being strengthened, you're being helped. By the energies of spirit in the universe. You can see clearly at long distances. The eagle helps you to recognize the things that you need to go to. You know, on the ground you may just see a big mountain, but from the sky it just looks like a little bump. And so the energy of the eagle will come to you at this time and really uplift you up above the problems and the little difficulties up to the greater things. Okay, so, and it's 23, which is 5. So it also has a feeling of change to it, changing direction, changing growth in your life. And so there may be some things that you'll need to be changing. But if you are, you are being supported. The spirit has your back. Like an eagle, you're being supported to fly through everything. So Janine is next. So relationship. Go ahead and place your mind thinking intently about a certain relationship that you would like a card for. Oh, you're welcome, Lisa. So whatever is coming to your mind for a relationship. I get this one a lot. Do something for someone. So she's out here in this energy of the wild, surrounded by all of these creatures who are all coming to bless her in some ways. And yet she's sitting there, stroking and caressing the bunny. So the energy of this card is that in your relationship right now, doing a little something for this person that's unexpected will really help and bring out a lot. Give your attention to another. So let me look up the message of the card. Oh, this is 41. Oh, so this is the card directly after Christina's. That's very interesting. So it's also a 5 card. So I think that this energy, this giving to someone, do something for someone, will help to change things in the relationship for the positive. When you do something kind for someone, you create an opportunity for your relationship to be re-energized. How can you be considerate towards someone today? Insignificant things have a big impact. Imagine how amazing your life would be when you are consistently doing kind and loving things for others. So, many of us do many kind and loving things for others, but it's a couple of aspects. Knowing what will actually feel good to that person, select the love languages and being able to express to that person what they really need is important. And also doing that little unexpected thing. So there might be stuff that you do all the time, but then there's like something you do unexpected that kind of helps to rejuvenate and energize that. Okay, so those are the first two there. The underneath for you is the spiritual connection. So it might be that you need to do something spiritual for this person. Okay, so the next person is Odwin. So would you like a animal card or relationship card? Relationship, looks like from your question. Okay, so think about the, hi Karen, good to see you. Think about the person in your mind, this woman. Think about this person, and I will pull a card for those energies. Act as if your partner is here. This is a beautiful card. This card is talking about there are times in your life when you're not in a relationship. And the more you act as though you are, the more you will attract in the person you're really supposed to be with. So many times we think there's one particular person that we've met, that we, so many times, there's one particular person that we've met we think is the right person for us. And they may be. But on the other hand, as you create who you are and you become who you are, you love yourself, you honor yourself, you grow yourself, you will attract to yourself that perfect person for you. And the more you act as though you're in a relationship, filled with love, while you're still single, the more that the relationship that you're looking for will come to you. Good, I'm glad you enjoyed that, Janine. So anyway, this is the card for you. Even if you aren't in a specific relationship right now, and if you are, act as though they are the perfect person for you. And bring that closer and closer into alignment in your heart. And if they aren't, the perfect person for you will come into the picture. And many times the person you're with will be drawn up into your vibration. So that's a really great lessons, especially with Abraham Hicks, that we can learn about relationships. Now, I'll have to be honest, I'm not really good at knowing the order of everything, like who got on when. So I know that I saw Kai, you were asking for an animal, I believe. So animal card. So so Kai for the animal at this time, and it's so exciting to see so many people that I have met recently. In the first part of the reading, where we're talking about the portal of the 1111, one of the things that we the energies that we were really able to feel is that we are with the right friends. We are in the right place right now. And we have the soul family that's going to help us to grow. And so I think it's a really great connection. Okay, so let's take a look. Feel the energies of the cards. Which spirit animal wants to come and speak to you today? Of course, it's the very best one, the white raven. The 66. It's the ultimate synchronicity animal. So coming up to today, I think I saw the number 11, like every single day, 3 or 4 times a day, because there was the 1111 portal coming up. Well, the white raven is all about synchronicities in your life, watching those, of not avoiding them, but noticing when they exist, and trust in the magic. Trust in the magic of the universe. Trust in the magic, and trust in your magic and your abilities, and to really bring those out in your life. And I know that you're doing that, but you'll do that even more and more and more in your life. So that's really exciting. And so this is a great card for you. Also, I did an entire reading on my YouTube channel about the white raven and what message the white raven wanted to give us, because I had done a week of the different zodiacs, and I think the white raven had come out in 4 or 5 of the readings. So I was like, I think he has a message for us. So I do have on my Spiritual Rebirth Tarot YouTube, I have an entire talk about what the white raven wants to say, and it's really beautiful. So you may want to watch that as well. But allow the white raven in, allow the trust and the energies today of that. Okay, and the magic. So it's one of, it may be my favorite animal card. So yay! All right, so let me just assume I haven't seen anything. So who's next? I think Yvette, you have been really quiet. Do you want a relationship or an animal card? And then Karen, you're after Yvette. And you can say, do you want a relationship or an animal card? So definitely, if you guys get a chance, check out my YouTube channel. This is just starting. I like to put out like 4 videos a week for the different elements, so like water, fire, earth, and air. Of course, I'm an air, so of course I would forget that one. Anyway, as you look at those 4 things, then and then in my extendeds, I try to go into each one of the signs individually with some kind of oracle card. And then also I like to do something to do with astrology each week and some kind of relationship reading each week. And so those are pretty cool. Okay, so Karen, you want relationship card, and Yvette, animal. Okay. All right, so Yvette, let's start with you. Yvette and I have been friends since college. We were college roommates. It lasted about 2 weeks and knew that we couldn't live with anyone. We were probably both such empaths. We had to live on our own. Anyway, but we have been great friends ever since. And she has been on this ascension journey since college, and I just found out about it last year. So this has been a great journey. Okay, Yvette, let's put our energy to the deck, and which card are you being called to today? Oh, the dove, peace, be at peace. I love the message of the dove. You know, I have doves that nest outside my house. They aren't this beautiful white dove, but you know, the doves have so many meanings and so many blessings. And in these cards, it has to do with peace. And there's so many ways that we can bring peace both into our lives, but also into the world. And since we're talking today about the 1111 portal for all of the world, I think the dove is coming and saying there's work that you can do in the world to help bring peace to the entire world. And in those energies, in those vibrations that you have for you, you can bring that energy of peace into the world. And I know you certainly bring peace into my life, and I think into others. And definitely, I think that is your calling to really, you know, help people to find peace. I know you do a lot of yoga training, and so part of that can be about, you know, helping people not only to be exercising, but also to be finding peace at the same time. So I think that's a really great energy for you. And the underneath is the lion's generosity. Okay, Karen, let's take a look at the relationship for you. Oh, thank you, Janine. I'm glad you enjoy the videos. I enjoy making them. So, you know, it's kind of funny because when I do a tarot reading, I like do the reading and then I always do a summary and then a quiz. No, because I was a teacher. I taught dentistry for 15 years. So, I mean, whenever you do something, you should always summarize it and give a quiz, you know. Okay, so that's my way of doing things. You just have to summarize. All right, so Karen, bring your energy into the deck. Think of a particular relationship if you'd like. Treasure your loved ones. You can see here she's really treasuring her time with that person. And you know, with the hands together like this, it reminds me that when you're Reiki attuned, when you hold your hands, you can feel the energy between the hands. And it's almost like she's being held in that energy, and this relationship is being held in that energy. And the energy of Reiki is the Holy Spirit, and the energy of the Holy Spirit. And so that kind of energy is brought into your life. And then I'm noticing up above, there's this like little, it's almost like the world is in a locket. And so not only are you treasuring your loved ones, but you're treasuring the loved, you know, the loved in the world. You know, you were loved, everyone is loved. And whenever I lately, when I do my theta healing, and so in theta healing, we go up to the creator of all that is, and he comes and he can help us and heal us in different ways. And I like to put the energy of unconditional love and a ball of light around me, you know, dancing with energy to protect me for the day. And so as I'm doing that, I always think, you know, that this will also happen to those I love. And then I'm like, you know, if I love the whole world, will the whole world be in protection? So I think, you know, treasure the loved ones that you have. It's important to love others deeply. And so it's not just loved ones in this one relationship, but it's really the relationship to the whole. So I think you asked about your relationship to the universe. And your relationship to the universe is to pour love into the whole world. through this portal. So let me see what the card has to say in the book, because I love the way they write things. And of course, I think it's a 10. So the 10 is a 1. So it's coming to the end and the beginning of a cycle. And that is the world. You know, the world is that cycle. So this world in this card is really important. Okay, you have a group of people that love and support you. I sure hope you feel like you do, because you do, whether you know it or not. Cherish all these people, whether a special partner, your family, or your friends, your soul family on this journey. The angels are prompting you to reach out to your loved ones and ensure you show them your love. It is all too easy to become involved with your own life. This is a reminder to tell or show people that you love them and you treasure them, and let them know that they matter. So at this time, and it says you do not need reciprocation. And so maybe for you, there's also a message, Karen, that, see, the really cool thing is that we always look at it as we can only give love if our cup is full. You know, that's kind of how we always have looked at things. I need a full cup of love to be able to give love to others. And yet, when there's things like, you know, Reiki attunement, when you start to get those energies, you aren't healing people with your own energy. You're healing people with the energy of the universe. So as you tap into the universe, you will have all the love you need, and you won't need the reciprocation. It will come because that's the way vibration works and the law of attraction works. But you can just give of yourself freely. Now, at the same time, take those times to tap into the universe, you know, whether it's that hot bath and shower, or whether it's, you know, the meditation time in the morning and the evening, everything, actually all of those together, but all of that stuff connected for you will help to fill your cup. But you don't have to look to other people to fill your needs, because the universe is there with all of its blessings for you. So, Karen, go forward and share your love with the whole world, because the whole love of the universe is available to you. So, is there anyone else that I have missed? Because I don't want to... You know, I noticed that my friend Karen isn't here. My other friend Karen. Hi, Karen. Another friend, Karen. Let me go ahead and pull a card for her, because I know she would really want that. And let me think of her daughter, because, you know, in the card. Because on all the lives, she freely asks about her daughter, so I feel comfortable doing that. Union of Hearts. Oh, this is my favorite card, I think. So there's no one that she loves more in all the world. Could even end up being that her daughter is her twin flame. A love connection defies explanation. Okay, this is so special, unique, and cannot be defined in words. This love is comfortable and a perfect fit. It can be between parents and children, romantic partners, or in a special friendship. It is important to recognize the significance love has in your heart. Shift your attention to the essentials in your relationships. Celebrate the wealth of love present in your life. Oh, that's so beautiful. It's a great card to end off for all of us. Is there anyone else? Yeah, Karen White. Is there anyone else that would like a reading? Because she does so many readings for me, and I know she'll watch the live later. So I will let her know that a card was pulled for her. The union of hearts, love connection defies explanation. It's what it really is. It's talking about that deep love that we have, you know, not only for a significant other, but really for that soul connection. And so that's a really great feeling to have on this portal. You know, we can address anytime something happens in astrology, we can look at it in different ways. You know, we can look at it in different methods in our lives and different energies. But you know, if we choose to look at the things that are happening astrologically around us, you know, it may be that Mars is just going out of retrograde. We could be dealing with, you know, and we're dealing with other planets going, you know, in and out of our lives in stronger ways. As those happen, we can choose, you know, how we're going to respond to those, because we're a responsive being. We don't just have to do whatever we're told. We can respond to what is really there for us. And so in this time of the 1111 portal, I was hearing somebody saying, oh, there's a lot of energies, we're going to be really bombarded from all sides. But we can also see it as, you know, follow this fairy that came out, the fairy that's going to guide us to ecstasy, to unity. So as we follow this fairy, these beautiful energies can come into our lives, and we can choose the way we're going to go in our lives. So even when things are really stressful and difficult, we can have a great approach. So is there anyone else that would like a card, either a spirit card, a spirit animal card, or a relationship card for this live today? So I am going to have another live. I always have a live at the moon cycles, the new moon and the full moon. Usually it's outside under the energies of the moon, but lately it has been really cold, so it depends on what the temperature. Maybe I could like bundle up, and so I love being out in the energies of the moon. It's such a wonderful feeling. You know, you think about all of your past lives and your future lives, and they're all under the same moon, well, as long as you're at Earth. So, I mean, that's pretty incredible. I think that's why the moon feels so important and special to us in a lot of ways. So do come to Spiritual Rebirth Tarot for the moon celebration. Again, I like to do a celebration, start with a collective reading for the energies of that, and then go into the cards for individual people. So I'm not getting any more messages coming up from anyone new. Oh, there you are, Diane. I thought I saw your picture up there, but I'm like, I don't want to like say the wrong thing. Okay, so a relationship card. So Diane, put your energy into the deck, thinking about a specific relationship. So this card can come out for that. Excuse me, my children are making a little noise. I don't know if you can hear them. Simple acts of kindness. I love this card. Doesn't she look kind? And all the animals around her are kind and gentle in her energy. Kindness energizes you and brings happiness to those around you. So the person that you're thinking of right now, there might be something that you could do to help them feel like you're more kind. And you could be the kindest person in the world, but they may not feel that way. And obviously you can't change them, but maybe there's some little thing that you would do that really mattered to them, meant something to them, and would help them feel that level of kindness that these animals are feeling. And you know, the beautiful thing is, as we let off a vibration of kindness and happiness and joy, those around us will begin to feel that. And one thing I found that with the theta energy healing that I have learned, you know, as you go to the Creator and you ask Him to pour unconditional love into every cell of the body. So the first time I did that, you know, and I asked for that unconditional love in every cell of my body, within 5 minutes, my son walked up to me, gave me a hug, and said, "You are the best mom ever." So as we give out the energy of love, it will come to us. So in this relationship, there might be something that you can do that will add a little kindness. So let me read the card. Oh, this is the 5. So it brings a real strong change in the relationship. Because the 5 number is the change. Simple acts of kindness. Kindness energizes you and brings happiness to those around you. One of the amazing aspects of love is that it supports the giver and the receiver. That's what I was talking about. I didn't even know. When you show care to others, you create further opportunities for kindness. When others are kind to us, it motivates us to pass that kindness on. Demonstrate kindness and bring more love into the world. That's what we've been talking about. So that must be what this portal is. It's a portal of love. Kindness can make the world a better place. Kindness has the satisfying ability to help you feel happier and more energized when you give to someone. There are many simple ways to offer kindness, such as opening a door, holding the elevator, smiling at someone, or giving them a compliment. Kindness is contagious and can have a lasting impact. So with this being the 5 card and the true change, the relationship you're thinking about, it might be as simple to help it go up to the next level as opening the door for the person, you know, handing them a cup of water before they ask. Those little tiny things that'll say, "I'm offering you kindness. No matter how I feel about you right now, I'm offering you this gesture of kindness, and it will start to come back to you." So Christina, so thank you, Diane, so much. I hope that you enjoyed that part. So Christina, you are mentioning April, the portal of love. Yes, I like that. It's the portal of love coming to us today. What else would be as wonderful? Okay, so April, do you want a animal spirit or an energy or a relationship? Huh? Oh, I see your picture now. Hi there. So good to see you. I'm making so many friends. I'm so excited. I swear, with COVID, you'd think you wouldn't make another friend. But you do. This world is so much better now that it's all connected into one place. Animal. Okay, so bring your energies into the deck and think about which animal will help you, guide you to this portal of love. So I put the Reiki energy into the deck. It also has a beautiful protection around us. The Reiki symbol, Heishiki, Heishiki. Okay, ooh, sing your own song, canary. This is one of my favorites. The canary is sitting on a flute. How cool is that? And it is really special because it has a crown. So as you go through the next few days of your life, sing your song. Sing the thing that really means, thank you so much, Diane. The thing that means, means something to you. The thing about a canary is it was often used to see if it was safe to be down in a, oh, cool. That is really awesome. So the flute means a lot to you. Safe distance soul drive, I like that. So the canary comes to you and it says, you know what? I'm not afraid of danger, because it'll be in its cage. It'll take it down to a mine to see if the air is breathable. If it's not, it passes away. But it sings. It's not afraid. It just sings anyway, and it expresses itself even in the most dangerous of experiences. And so even if you feel like you're in a cage and you feel like you don't have anywhere to turn and you don't know where to go, sing your song. Be brave in the darkness, in the hard time, because you will be led to the light. It's interesting because I have just been racking my brain about, what I should do. And, what should I do? What should I do as far as, just, to get a job and whatnot. And all of a sudden it just came to me that I should be a tutor. I mean, I was a tutor when I was born. And I have been a tutor all the way through grade school. I tutored the other children instead of doing the school. I do my own schoolwork at home and help the kids at school. So I have been a tutor my whole life, and so that's what I'm supposed to do. So sing your own song. Find that place. And so right now you might feel like, I don't know what to do. Don't worry about it. Just let it go to the universe and it will come to you at the right time. So this is a really great energy to that card. So, okay, is there, Christina, did I get all of it? Oh, April, you sing and dance all the time. That's awesome. That's really great. I think we have everyone. Well, as a good teacher, I must summarize. We come to the end of this reading for now. And so again, I look forward to the celebration of the new moon on the 15th. And we will have probably in the evening around 7-11 my time, a reading for the collective, for those who come on the live, and then also just kind of a celebration of the energies of that new moon. And then also we will, at that, for today, it's really great with this portal to think of it as the portal of love. The love is flowing through to us, but also our love is flowing out to the world. And so today, focus on that. Things might come at you from different angles. You might be bombarded. A lot of people are going to be feeling a lot of stress because of this portal being open. But just remember that the more you give out love to the world, the more the other things around you will just fade away. So thank you so much for coming to the live, and we will talk to you guys later.